Good evening, basketball fans. We welcome you to the 38th annual Cranberry Classic here at Assumption High School for this first matchup on the boys' side of the varsity bracket. It is the Port Edwards Blackhawks and the Columbus Catholic Dons. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mike Welland. Olivia Zimmerman on production tonight as we bring you the first of two back-to-back games tonight. It is Columbus and Port Edwards the first game. Then it will be Nakusa and the host Assumption Royals head-to-head following about 20 minutes following the conclusion of this game. But right now, these two teams met here again last year. Columbus got a comfortable win. The Dons coming off a sectional final appearance. They ended up 24-5, lost to Gibraltar. And they came in, I'm pretty sure, ranked number 1 in the state heading into this year in Division 5. The Port Edwards Blackhawks coming off a 16-10 year, just off of the conference title in the CWC South. They lost in the regional semi to Spencer as they get set for this one. But it's going to be a matchup of some electric scores. Of course, Nathan Gibbs, a 1,000-point man for Port Edwards, the senior, an incredible player. He had a big performance at the Cranberry Classic last year, and he's looking to continue on with that trend. And he has to have a big game if Port Edwards wants to stay in this game. He's going to have one of his best games in Port Edwards uniform. And then for Columbus, every year you know they're going to be able to shoot the three. Every single year without fail, no matter who the players are, they're going to be able to shoot. And Emma Konieczny, Blake Jacoby, Charlie Moore, all guys who can really light it up from beyond the arc. And we've seen a little bit more like guys like Cy Becker, Grant Olson can shoot. Grant, of course, out tonight, so with a hamstring injury from the soccer season. But it could be a battle on the perimeter here in this one. And we're looking forward to each team getting their season going right here in Wisconsin Rapids here at Assumption, as we hit our final 30 seconds of warm-up. So that being said, I'm going to turn things over to our PA system. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll have our starting lineups and the opening tip. And that's right here on Zaleski Sports, so stay right where you are.
Please remain standing for prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Father, the communities of Port Edwards, Marshfield, and Assumption, and their families and friends, gather before you to give praise and glory to your name. Through this event, help each of us to grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a people with various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our best and be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant
A well-done national anthem. It's hard to find better opening ceremonies than you find in the Central Wisconsin schools we've covered over the years as we get set for our first boys basketball game of the season here in the Cranberry Classic. We'll start with our starting lineups. We're going to start with the visiting Port Edwards Blackhawks and their head coach, Justin Beck, coming off a 16-10, again, 2021-22 season and a regional semifinal appearance. Starting at guard, a 5'11 senior and wearing the number 1, as the coach calls him, two-step Timmy Tranel. At guard, a 5'11 sophomore wearing the number 2, Brendan Beck. At guard, a 6'3 senior, the 1,000-point man, number 3, Nathan Gibbs. At guard, a 6'2 junior wearing the number 4, Eric Mock. And at forward, a 6'4 senior wearing number 14, Blake Lacey. Again, for Port Edwards, it'll be Tranel, Beck, Gibbs, Mock, and Lacey. Blackhawks in their black uniforms, the orange numbers, logo on the back, Port Edwards Blackhawks scripted across the front. And for Columbus Catholic and the Dons, under her coach Konieczny, 24-5 last year, sectional final appearance, and one of the best teams in the state of Wisconsin in Division 5. Starting will be a junior, number 0, Emmett Konieczny. A junior, number 12, Charlie Moore. A junior, number 13, Blake Jacoby. A junior, the number 22, Lucas Kreklow. And a junior, number 25, Cy Becker. Of course, you saw a lot of juniors, 5 juniors in this lineup. So, for the most part, this is going to be your starting lineup next year as well for the Dons. So we get set for this one. Dons in their white uniforms, the navy striping, Dons across the front. They will go left to right as you look at your screen to get things going. Right to left will be Port Edwards. It's going to be Kreklow and Lacey jumping to get things underway. The ball is up, double tapped and taken by Cy Becker. To Moore, thought about the quick 3 right off the bat. And now we'll get it right back to Cy, now Konieczny. Port Edwards man-to-man. Konieczny being guarded by Mock. Gibbs is guarding Becker. Then they'll switch. Now Konieczny on Gibbs. To the corner, Moore, catch and shoot 3. Got it. And that is how the Dons start their season. Charlie Moore from deep. Right now it's Mock. Looks like a zone right away for the Dons. 2-3. To Tranel in the corner, into a quick double. Tries to go baseline to Kreklow and Moore. That'll be tipped back out and then stolen by Charlie. Now here's Konieczny. To Jacoby, gets a ball screen on a pick and roll. Not there. Moore thought about the catch and shoot again. Now to Becker. Right back to Charlie Moore. Port Edwards stays man-to-man this second possession. Jacoby thought about the deep 3, looks to drive to the mid-range. He'll pull up, mid-range jumper is rattling through. 5-0 early on. Blake Jacoby's first points of his junior season. As Gibbs picks up his dribble to the elbow. Now to Beck, Tranel. Tranel, a star football player. Now back out, deep 3 for Gibbs. That's off to the right. Rebound to Moore. 90 seconds gone by. 5-0 Dons. Blow by for Moore. He'll square up. Can't finish. Rebound back tapped out. Jacoby comes out with it. Right back to Charlie. Moore has it guarded by Tranel. Low post is tipped. Tranel got a hand on it. Gibbs gets the steal. Gibbs trying to slow things down using that long 6'3 frame. Poked away backside and a foul. It's going to be called on Emmett Konieczny. First foul on the junior. So he now has more fouls than jersey numbers. With 1:55 gone by. Baseline left inbound for Timmy Tranel. Far corner, Mock. Catch and shoot 3. Needed it, got it. Eric Mock. The junior hits from deep. Jacoby spinning his way in. To the corner it goes. Low pass, Becker corrals. Bounce to Moore. Moore trying to turn the corner, fading away. Got bumped a little bit, and that's going to be knocked away, and a foul on the rebound on Becker. That'll be the first on Cy Becker, team second. Port Edwards inbound, and as they do that, a reminder as well to get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. That's going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including the top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Ball high-low is tipped and stolen by Moore. Looks like Krecklow got a hand on it first to tip it away, and now Becker has it right of the circle. 5-3. Jacoby into the corner. Wraparound pass and a foul on the ground on Port Edwards. On Lacey, his first. Inbound baseline left for Konechny. We'll see which corner they try and go to. And there's a bad pass knocked away, and somehow diving save made by Krecklow, just like a goalkeeper. Konechny for three, back iron. Bounce back out more. He'll reload for three. That's short. Rebound Krecklow, right back to Jacoby. Little floater, a ton of contact, and Jacoby scores. He took a shoulder, looked like maybe to the chin, and take a hit to make a play. 7-3. Tranel on the wing. Over to back to Tim Tranel, high-low, going for Lacey. Backside helping more, I think he's got his third steal. Now Becker eventually corrals it as he spider dribbles unintentionally through there. Onto the wing, Gibbs right in the hip of Jacoby. Becker thought about the reverse, more catch and shoot in the corner, that's off the back. Rebound off of a leg. It'll stay with the Dons. 14:27 to go. 7-3. Jacoby leads all scorers with 4. And Konechny will fire it in. Catch and shoot. Krecklow. Design play for the big man, and Krecklow hits the three. Did not know that was part of his game last year. But if he has a three-point shot, that's going to be even more dangerous for the Dons. Tranel. Little floater, left hand up and in. Tim Tranel. And a travel turns it over, called on Konechny. As we'll get a couple of subs in for Port Edwards, it's going to be Josh Tranel, number 5. Also number 12, Jacob Orheim. Reminders want to get your next countertop island or backsplash from Stone Innovations. It's the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. Bounce back out, Tranel. Now Josh Tranel, back to Tim. To the corner, catch and shoot Orheim. That's way too long. Krecklow chases the board down and one-hands it over to Cy Becker. Konechny tries to spin through. He does. Goes up, floater, high off the glass and in. Emmett Konechny's first points. 12-5 Dons. So it's the two Tranels, Orheim, Gibbs, and Mock on the floor. Tim Tranel in the corner. He'll move to the wing. On the drive. Offensive foul. He dropped the shoulder and lowered the boom. Josh Tranel. That was definitely a football play. And I said earlier that Jacoby took it to make a play, and I just did it again. Just over 5 minutes gone by here in the first half. Konechny gets around a screen to the corner to Jacoby. Right back to Emmett Konechny. Again, Port Edwards staying man-to-man. Konechny pulls up for three and rattles it through. Third triple of the half for Columbus Catholic, and they now lead 15-5. And Gibbs is scoreless. Mock to Josh Tranel. Little runner, got it. Nice move by the sophomore, Josh Tranel. His first points. Jacoby high dribble, little floater, can't get the bank. Rebound to Tim Tranel. To Josh Tranel, wing threes, too long. Rebound of rattled around, and on the ground it goes. Gibbs loses it. And then it's going to be taken eventually by Becker to Moore. Becker has an open lane. Oh, yeah, he walked with that one. Yep. Yep, definitely walked on that one. We'll have a couple more subs coming in for Port. Back in, also in number 15, 6-foot junior Carson Orheim. Also for Columbus is going to be Alex Edwards. Gibbs has it right wing, gets a screen from Orheim. High pass across to Josh Tranel. He thought about another three. He's not afraid to shoot. Orheim back to Tranel. Now Gibbs catch and shoot on the wing. Rebound Konieczny. Gibbs off early on. Konieczny step back three. That's an air ball. Save from Edwards goes right out to Josh Tranel, 5-5. Goes through, and he's going to the free throw line. Foul will be on Charlie Moore, his first. And with Port Edwards going to the line, that means it is time for the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro like it never happened. Free throw from Tranel is no good. Is in for Columbus, Nathan Nimitz. Good baseball player. Second free throw. Rattles around and out. Alex Edwards comes out with the board. So Edwards, Nimitz, Jacoby, Kreklow, and Konieczny. Jacoby catch and shoot on the wing. It's on line, and it's good. 7 points for Blake Jacoby. Yeah, I think he's going to be their go-to player. As again, a ton of contact, and then they call it out of bounds. So we'll see a couple more subs. Tranel and Lacey back in. Gibbs is going to sit. He's had a rough start for the Port Edwards Blackhawks. It's 18-7. So with 7 minutes gone by. Again, stay tuned. We'll have Assumption and Nakusa following this about 20 minutes after this game ends. Your doubleheader, and there's a moving screen called on Nathan Nimitz. Illegal screen. Now to bring Becker back in. Dons have rolled 7 deep so far. Port Edwards 8. It'll be Brendan Beck running point. To the elbow, Tranel. High pass, and that's going to be thrown into the first row. Look out down there. Another turnover as Gibbs heads right back in. So it's going to be Tranel, Beck, Gibbs, Orheim, and Lacey on the floor. Jacoby, hesitation, pass to the corner, catch and shoot for Nimitz. And he's fouled late, didn't give him a right spot to land. He's going to get 3. Foul's going to be called on Carson Orheim, his first, and Nimitz will shoot 3. And yet again, as we get set to shoot reminders, these are the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. So call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro like it never happened. And so far, the team's 0 for 3 from the line. I'm sure neither coach is thrilled about that. 0 for 4. I remember talking with Steve. We talked about this on the way down to Milwaukee a couple days ago. It's always fascinating when a player is such a good three-point shooter that can't hit a free throw. It's like you're better the further away from the basket you are. As that one is good. Nimitz goes 1 for 3. Makes it 19-7. Of course, see that Steve Mays watching the game sitting next to me. He heard him earlier today in the girls' games. Back on the wing against this 2-3 Columbus zone. Mid-post Tranel. Orheim, he'll drive. Back to Tim Tranel. He'll lean into a shot, and he's going to the line. Foul on Nimitz, his second. trip without foul.
Every trip there's a foul?
For serve pro.
Oh, I don't.
Get another serve pro free throw call, Jamie Wenzel.
One Columbus.
Only Columbus, okay. Josh Tranel back in. Moore back in. No good, but Lacey with the board and put back. Blake Lacey gets 2 points. Now Jacoby. And a foul called on Josh Tranel. His second, team's fourth. Reminder as well that like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And get a free quote from Kerry Venner, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Venner at State Farm on Facebook to get started. Baseline inbound for Emma Konieczny, along with Jacoby, Moore, Edwards, and Krecklau. Far corner, Moore, three. Count it! And won a 4-point opportunity for Charlie Moore. Same spot as last time, just didn't let him land. And this is a serve pro free throw. Again, called Jamie Wenzel, the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro like it never happened. Charlie Moore, a 4-point opportunity. You don't see those very often in high school. And Port Edwards was a very good 8-man football squad. Second one, and he hits it. So Moore now with 7. And he will head off for Cal Burkhauser just to make sure he's all right. Also, Matt Konieczny, the freshman, checking in for the first time as a varsity player. (20) 23-9. Brendan Beck guarded by Konieczny. To Gibbs. Mock for 2. That's off the back. Rebound Burkhauser. Playing on his own floor. He's in a different uniform. He'll get it now. Thought about the 3 and he walked with it. Yep, shuffle the feet. Inbound on the side as Moore, I guess he's all right. He's right back in there. Gibbs to Tranel. Pass back to Gibbs by the timeline. Mock. It's a starting 5 out right now for Port Edwards. Tim Tranel catch and shoot on the wing. He's got it. Timeout on the floor. We will do the same. It's a full. We're back in 60 seconds after these words from our friends on Zaleski Sports. Here's the layer. Further down. That one. Yeah.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
We set to resume play. A big thank you to our game day sponsors today, Hawkins Ash, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rems Funeral Home. On the wing, it's going to be Matt Konieczny, goes high-low. Krecklau is fouled by Lacey. So Lucas Krecklau goes to the line. It's a serve pro free throw. And the number one choice in cleanup and restoration call, Jamie Wenzel, like it never happened. Lucas Krecklau, who's got 3 points, hit a 3 in the corner early on. And he hits the free throw there. Of course, another game going on right now. DC Everest playing. against Kingdom Prep. Over in Oshkosh. Kreklow's second free throw on the way. That one's no good, and it is a lead for Everest late in the first half. To the free throw line to the wing. Brendan Beck for three off the back. A little bit too long, and then a foul called on the 6'7" Logan Parker. And I know, again, in the rule book, it does not, or the words over the back do not exist. But if it did, that was it. That's going to put Charlie Moore shooting a 1-and-1. And another serve pro free throw. Front end is good. Moore's got 8. Now leads all scorers. Jacoby out, Knichny back in. So Emmett and Matt Knichny on the floor with Burkhauser, Kreklow, and Moore. Starting five, Tranel, Beck, Gibbs, that's no good, Mock, and Parker for Port. Rebound tapped out. It was to Burkhauser. Now Moore gets it right back. On the wing, he'll take a three. That's a little bit too long. Rebound taken by Mock. Transition, Tranel. Steps through. Euros blocked at the top by Kreklow. Good transition defense that time from Lucas Kreklow. Baseline inbound over the top. Goes to Beck. Knocked. Oh, what a play. Knichny behind the back saves it. Now Matt Knichny. And Emmett called for it. Just missed the layup. Rebound tapped around. Eventually taken by Mock. This now was a play might have been practiced in the driveway. On the drive. Offensive foul on Mock. This has been a crazy physical game early on. This is one where guys are going to have to play tomorrow, and they're going to have their ribs bruised. On to the wing it goes. Knichny to Moore. To Matt Knichny, high post, high low. High to the corner. Moore catches it one-handed. On the drive, bounce out. Right back to Charlie. Moore to Knichny, to Kreklow. Turnaround jumper. In and out. Rebound cleared by Tim Tranel. 7:47 remaining. Brendan Beck for three. Got it. The sophomore gets it back within 10. 25-15 Columbus. As Emmett Knichny has it now to Kreklow, mid-post. Steps through, pump fake, leans into it, no call, no whistle. Rebound, still loose, and then back tapped out and out of bounds. Coach Beck right in the official's ear saying that should have been a foul on Kreklow hitting the legs. As we will see Orheim and Jacoby back in. Burkhauser out, Parker out. And Coach Beck still pleading his case on the side. And watching it back, Steve says they have a case. Jacoby to Matt Knichny. Little floater, that's going to be too long. Rebound to Tranel. Tim Tranel steps through and he walked with it. Oh no, they're going to call a foul on the drive before. That's caused the travel. Call on Jacoby. The first on Blake Jacoby. And it's just a side Becker back in. Starting five out for Columbus. It is Tranel, Beck, Gibbs, Mock, and Orheim for Port Edwards with 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Onto the wing, Tim Tranel. Guarded by Moore. Against this Columbus zone. Back pump fake and drive into a double. Fading baseline jumper is a bit too strong. Rebound to Moore. Knichny in transition. guarded by Mock. Now Becker on the wing. Over to Moore. Post entry. Trying to go up and around, and Krecklau does. 6 points for Lucas Krecklau. 27-15. High pass to Beck. Orheim to Tranel. He'll take a deep three on the wing, and he's got it. That was a silky smooth shot from Tim Tranel. And he's got 8 for Port Edwards. Becker to answer, and Cy Becker for 3. All 5 starters have hit a 3 tonight for Columbus. Tranel thought about the elbow jumper, takes it himself. Little scoop high off the glass and in. Tim Tranel has got 10. 30-20. Konechny to the corner. Moore for 3. Stop it. Another 3 for Columbus. We knew they could do this. It's impressive to watch in person for both teams hitting these threes, but Columbus is on fire from beyond the arc. Orheim to Beck to Tranel. If anyone wants a heat check, it could be Tim. Mock, long skip to Beck. To Mock. To Orheim, that's off his top of his shoe. Jacoby's got 2-on-1, takes it himself. Blocked by Tranel at the top. Konechny, though, the fading away baseline, and a foul on Krecklau going the other way. Tim Tranel having himself a first half. In transition, the big block. And going to the free throw line is going to be Gibbs. Looking for his first points tonight. Both teams in the bonus for the final 4:43. And Gibbs, reigning CWC South Player of the Year. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Becker the board. So here's Konechny. I think they're going to go 4 out. Konechny, a ton of contact. Again, no whistle. Eventually poked free to Gibbs. And Konechny staring down the official as he goes down the floor. Gibbs will walk into a 3, and he's going to miss that one. Tranel to the board. Beck, Orheim. Becker's missing a shoe. Mock for 3. They're playing 5-on-4, and that's no good. Rebound back tapped around. Gibbs comes back down with it. He'll take a 2. That's no good. Rebound and eventually on a foul. As this game is getting chippy. Called on Orheim. His second, team's 8th. We'll get a 1-and-1. And another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw. Again, call Jamie at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration like it never happened. Serve Pro. So Cy Becker with both his shoes back on will shoot a 1-and-1. Or he's going to shoot. Konechny was talking during the 1-and-1. They have to get back on defense. Mock gets it back. Gibbs to Orheim. Catch and shoot on the wing. Got it. Orheim. Carson Orheim hits the triple. It's back to a 10-point game. Under 4 to play here in the first half. Again, stay tuned. The halftime will have Jason Zaleski sitting down. He sat down with Coach Konechny earlier. Our Coach on the Couch interview. We'll hear at least a section of that. You can always find that on this YouTube channel and on Facebook. On the drive, Jacoby blocked by Gibbs. Rebound, Josh Tranel, and Jacoby slow to get up. To Gibbs in the corner. Missile pass to Tranel, fading away. Got it, Tim Tranel. He's got 12. Checking next time will be Tyler Martinson for Port Edwards. Moore catch and shoot in the corner. That's off. Rebound poked away, and Josh Tranel comes out with it. Squaring up, mid-range jumper. What a body control by sophomore Josh Trandle, and Port's back within 6. And they're doing this without Nathan Gibbs scoring a point. Into the corner, Jacoby. Port section clapping to get their team fired up, try and get within a possession here. Moore to Jacoby. Thought about the 3, now he'll go back to the left side. Wing-to-wing pass. Konechny catching, no. Back to Moore. Great possession, high pass Konechny into a double again. Quick traps here for the Blackhawks. To Jacoby. To Moore. Quick pass Konechny, he'll take a 3. No, rebound back tapped back out. And Moore just saves it from over and back. Becker mid-range, got it. That was a bucket Columbus needed. Becker's got 5. 35-27, under 2 to play here in the first half of this one. If the second half and the second game is like this, it's going to be a fun night of basketball. Trannell to Gibbs. He'll catch and shoot a quick 3, in and out. That was halfway down. And Trannell is blocked, and he's going to the line. Cy Becker gets the foul, his second. Josh Trannell, who's 0 for 2. Port Edwards hasn't hit a free throw yet tonight. They're 0 for 5. With 98 seconds remaining here in the first half. First free throw is no good. As Alex Edwards in for Becker, who just picked up his second Orheim out. For Martinson, 5'8" junior, wearing the number 24. Jacob Orheim will be in next as well for Trannell. Well, I thought they were going to call a lane violation for a second, but it's no good. Rebound taken by Columbus. Jacoby, Konechny, to Moore. Alex Edwards. Port Edwards back now in a 2-3. Pass to the corner, Edwards, mid-post. Krecklow pump fake and go. Goes up, scores. 8 points for Krecklow. Underhand over. Beck to Josh Trannell. Trying to go baseline, and he's going to draw the foul on Moore. Second on Charlie Moore. We'll send Josh Trannell right back to the free throw line. Right, as well as he lines this one up, our friends at Purple Mountain Solutions. They're your go-to partner in assisting with all facets of your supply chain, whether purchasing, warehousing, or transportation in the public, private, or medical sector. You know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and get it there efficiently. Trannell hits the first free throw. He's up to 5 points. To approach the three-quarter mark of this 6 o'clock hour. And Trannell this time goes 2 for 2. He's now 2 of 6 from the line, and he will head off for Orheim. So it's Tim Trannell, Brendan Beck, Nathan Gibbs, Jacob Orheim, and Tyler Martinson. Emmett Konechny, Charlie Moore, Alex Edwards, Blake Jacoby, Lucas Krecklow for Columbus. Jacoby a deep 3. Got it. And that's out of bounds to Columbus. 39 seconds left. 11 points. Lead for the Dons. On pace for 80 points. Moore spins through, goes high-low. Krecklow squares up. Can't finish. Rebound one-handed out. But it was touched out of bounds by Port. It'll go to the Dons. Baseline right inbound for Konechny. A big thanks to everyone watching wherever you may be. And stay tuned at halftime or sit down with Coach Konechny. Jacoby in the corner. No, that's just off. Tap back out to Jacoby. Edwards, quick pass out. Moore catch and shoot. Top of the circle. Got it. Moore's fourth 3 of the half. He's got 14 points. Lead up to 14, 4 seconds. Orheim. Trannell Good if it goes. Deep three. Almost banked. But unfortunately, bank closes at 5. So we'll head to halftime. Your score after 18. 43-29 Columbus. Stay tuned. We have now got our interview with Coach Konechny coming up right now with Coach on the Couch on Zaleski Sports.
Today's Coach on the Couch is sponsored by Grassland Butter. Grassland Butter since 1904. Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, here today at Columbus Catholic High School talking to Don's boys basketball coach, Joe Konechny. Coach, before we start talking about this year's team and recapping last year, just to remind the audience, how many years you've been coaching basketball here and what keeps you coming back every year?
Well, this is my 18th year at Columbus, 20th year coaching a varsity boys team overall. And obviously what keeps me coming back is just that I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. I love the relationships that I get to build with young men while they're in high school and then many years beyond. So it's been a very valuable thing for my family and for myself personally. So I hope to do it for many more years to come.
Before we talk about this year's team, I think it's totally appropriate to talk about last year's seniors. You had a group of 4 last year, right? You had 2 Coles, 2 Sams on the team. We could fill up a whole show talking about those 4 young men. Tell us, though, what kind of legacy, what they did for your basketball program.
Well, the biggest thing they did is I think they were mentors and friends to the players we currently have. I think that they stay in touch with those young men. I know they reached out to them the first day of practice, in the weeks prior to practice, letting them know that they'd still be with them in spirit, and we're really pulling for them over the course of this next season. And I think that's what's a special thing when they want this team to go further than they did. And it's a genuine thing. It's not like, hey, I don't want them to do what we didn't get the opportunity to do. It's a genuine caring for the people we currently have and desire to see them go past what we did last year. And their mentorship and their leadership is something we can't replace. We're going to try, but I hope that as people, the boys we currently have can turn out like those 4. Then we will have been pretty successful.
I've said a few times over the course of your time here how structurally sound your teams are, how fundamentally sound they are, how well executed the game of basketball is played under your direction here at Columbus Catholic. Why is that?
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily me. I think it's a culture that kind of permeates the school. We talk to our players a lot about the kind of people they are 24 hours a day, not just at practice. When they come to the gym at 3 o'clock for those 2 or 2.5 hours, we're going to ask them to conduct themselves in a certain way, to be disciplined and selfless and leaders, and to genuinely give their best effort all the time, and to self-reflect, and to be aware of what they do well, but to also accept what they don't do well. And we tell them a lot, you shouldn't have to change who you are when you walk in the gym. And I think what we have here at Columbus, what a lot of places have, is that we don't have to change who they are as people. I think they're encouraged to live that way the rest of their lives, especially during the school day at the school. So the advantage that I see is that they walk into the gym and they just have to continue to be themselves, which can be pretty impressive from a person standpoint.
As your season went on last year, like any other good team, your boys got better each week. I remember it was probably the game before your second game of the season, and I was doing my best to describe a difference between one team and the other, and I called your team boring, and I couldn't have been more wrong as the season went on, because you had a really exciting season. I was wrong to say what I did, just a poor choice of words in comparing 2 teams, but your team it was a very, very exciting season. It ended with a sectional final appearance in a game that I thought you really coached masterfully in that game. It's just the height there was a height discrepancy in that game. But when you look back and think on the memories of last year's team, what memory or what kind of method or mode from that team will stick with you for years to come?
Just their genuine desire to be there for one another. And I know it's cliche, but those guys had each other's backs and everything. Like during the school day at team meals, I can remember we'd go out to team dinners, and I'd go to the table after paying the bill, and there's a couple of our seniors making sure that guys had enough money to tip the waitress. making sure that people got where they needed to be as far as seniors and juniors, taking care of freshmen and sophomores. They were just really good friends to one another. And it's meaningful to me that I think they're the kind of friends that 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, they're still going to be close. And I think that in itself made us successful. It made us, and when you say boring, I think it's more of a consistency thing. We try to be the same way every day. And those guys were that. You know, they cared for one another, and they didn't care who did what individually. It was all about how do we succeed as a team or perform as a team. And the sectional final loss, obviously a very difficult thing. But at the same time, the beautiful thing is when you got those young men in the locker room and they're crying and they're hugging each other and they're saying goodbye and telling each other what they mean to one another. You just can't replace that, and it's a special, special thing to be a part of.
Before we talk about this year's team, first from me to you, a special thanks for allowing us to perform our All Access episodes.
We welcome you back to Assumption High School again for the rest of that interview. It's about 16 minutes long. Go to this YouTube channel is up there with Coach Konieczny, and also our Facebook page as well as Zaleski Sports on Facebook to see the full interview, along with all of our area coaches from all of our partner schools here. Coming up, I'll have the Wapaka, Amherst, and Pacelli ones coming up shortly as well as the week goes on. It is halftime here, 43-29. Big thanks as well to Mark Miller watching the game here in Assumption. His valuable resource, the yearbook keeper he creates. Keep an eye on things here in Wisconsin Rapids. So that being said, we're going to take a brief timeout. We will be back in 90 seconds. You guys ready for the second half of Cranberry Classic Basketball right here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
We are back here in Assumption. Under 2 minutes remaining here in our halftime period. A quick look at our scoring summary. For the Columbus Catholic Dons, among their 43, leading all scores with 14 points and 4 3-pointers is Charlie Moore. 10 points for Jacoby, 8 for Krecklau, 5 apiece for Emmett Konieczny and Cy Becker, and 1 for Nathan Nimitz. For Port Edwards, Tim Tranel with 12, 6 for Josh Tranel, 3 apiece for Beck, Mock, and Carson Orheim. Lacey with 2. Noticeably absent Nathan Gibbs. He was held scoreless in that first half, which is a huge kudos to Columbus Catholic for shutting down Gibbs. But Tranel definitely picked up the slack with his 12 points. So that being said, we're going to take one more quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the second half of this first boys varsity game with a Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
About 30 seconds left at halftime. Mike Willen here with Olivia Zimmerman, thanking you for joining us here in the 30th Annual Cranberry Classic here from Assumption High School. Of course, the Royals will be in the next game. Again, about 20 minutes following the conclusion of this one. It will be Assumption and Nakusa. The Royals and the Papermakers going head-to-head in the final game of the night. Of course, then the championship games tomorrow. You can find those all right here on Zaleski Sports. Starting fives look the same for both teams. As we get set to resume play, reminder as well that Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. It will be Port Edwards basketball to start. They will go left to right as you look at your screen, and the second half is underway. Onto the wing, Gibbs, mid-post to Tranel, right back out, Brendan Beck. 3, that's off to the left, chased down by Gibbs. Over to Beck. To Tranel, catch and shoots. He's got it. 15 points for Tim Tranel. As Emmett Konieczny with it now. With Becker, Kreklow, Jacoby, and more. Spinning away, Emmett Konieczny gets his 7th points. Beck. Against this Columbus zone to Mock. Pass across Gibbs. Quick closeout that time. Top of the zone is Jacoby and Konieczny. Kreklow in the middle, on the bottom, the two wings, Moore and Becker. Gibbs catch and shoot in the corner. And finally, for Port Edwards fans, Nathan Gibbs is on the board. 1,000-point man, reigning CWC South Player of the Year. One of the best basketball players in mid-Wisconsin. Has his first points of the season. Moore. Round a screen, and it's going to be called an illegal screen on Becker. And that's going to be the third personal on Cy Becker. He's going to have to quickly leave this game. Alex Edwards will check in for him. Beck will bring things up. Reminder as well that find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. It's Mock to the corner to Beck. Right back. Inside out game. Underhand Tranel. Catch and shoot. 3 in the corner. That's a bit too long, and Charlie Moore gets the board. Blake Jacoby underhand to Emmett Konieczny. He'll pull up. Free throw line jumper is in and out. Kreklow comes out with the board. Jacoby, jab step and drive. Underhand took Lucas Kreklow. Mid-range jumper. No. Home team roll. Tip back out. Right back to Lucas. Jacoby, a 2 in the corner. He's got it. Jacoby with 12. Tranel to the corner. There's a 3. That's an air ball. Gibbs can't corral the rebound, and Kreklow comes out with it. Going the other way, Columbus was looking to run for a second. Now Moore on the wing. Head down, quick back out. Edwards for 3. That's too long. Rebound to Tim Tranel. Gibbs for 3 in the corner. He's got it, and 1. Oh, no, they're going to call. Basket is good. And a foul on Lacey on the rebound. So the three-point basket is good for Gibbs, but he did not get the foul. It was Lacey boxing out, got called for the foul, his third. Now here's Konieczny. Underhand pass over to Jacoby to Moore. Round a screen, Edwards. Kreklow trying to post up on the block. Long pass to the wing. Konieczny has it. Lob over the top. Kreklow has to fire it right back, and he throws it to Mock. Mock's got numbers. That's batted off the backboard by Edwards. And then Jacoby draws a foul, a very savvy play by Jacoby to draw Eric Mock's second personal. Jacoby on the side will inbound. We're going to get a sub in quickly. Mock will head out. Carson Orheim will check in. 47-38, Columbus Catholic on top of Port Edwards. Inbound to Moore. Just over 3 minutes gone by, second half. Krecklau on the wing. Moore. Bounce over to Edwards, now Jacoby. Step back, great jab step, and Jacoby buries the mid-range. He's got 14. Lead back to 11. Tranel has it off his foot, poked away, and out of bounds. Back out. Josh Tranel back in. He had 6 points in the first half. Konechny with Edwards, Krecklau, Moore, and Jacoby. Tried to go on the pick and roll, not there. It's picked off by Gibbs. Gibbs spins back over, high tip to Tranel. Underhand Gibbs. Squares up mid-range, too strong. Rebound Lucas Krecklau. Jacoby on the run. Hard pass to the corner, Emmett Konechny. And they'll reset. Edwards, full swing to the right side. Jacoby, he'll take a deep three. A knuckleball is an air ball. And Moore gets the board tipped back out to him by Krecklau. Krecklau catches it mid-post, and he's fouled by Lacey. So they call it 14. That's going to be his fourth. So Lacey gets his fourth personal. And that will bring in Logan Parker, the 6'7 junior. Moore, far corner. Konechny thought about the three. Bounce low, goes through the legs. Loose ball. A jump ball tie-up will keep it with the Dons. 13:34 on the clock. Inbound on the baseline. Inbound Moore just inside the arc. Krecklau right back to Charlie. Catch and shoot three, top of the circle. Moore short. Krecklau though back for the board. Right back to Moore. He thought about the three. Now he'll drive in. He's going to get called for a foul on the reach on Josh Tranel. As Beck will check back in. Third on Tranel. Reminder as well that H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. H&S offers top wages and a very generous benefits package with it. Get health, dental, life, disability, 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan. That is your earning vacation from your first day. And an illegal screen called on Columbus on Krecklau. So H&S is looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for first and second shift. Apply online at hsmgco.com. Pass across to Tim Tranel to back inside the arc to Gibbs. Edwards will pick him up in that zone. Free throw line Tranel. Orheim, he'll take a three. And he's got a three. Carson Orheim has 6, all from beyond the arc. Lead is 8 with 12:52 remaining here in regulation. Jacoby on the drive, steps back. Underneath, Krecklau gets the seal. Squares up, goes too strong with it over Parker. Gibbs the board. Nathan Gibbs over the top to Tranel, just inside the arc. He'll drive, goes high-low. Parker blocked, but a foul on Alex Edwards. He swung down on it. First foul on Alex will send the big man, Parker, to the line to shoot 2. Miners ordering these free throws that Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business. They're now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. For the openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, as that free throw is no good. Customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com today. And stay tuned tonight. It is Assumption and Nakusa following this game. 0 for 2, rebound skying for it, and coming out of it is Gibbs. High pass Tranel. Pump fake, pull up just behind the free throw line. That's way too strong. Loose ball, eventually scooped out. Jacoby Krecklau to Moore. 49-41, Columbus on top. Konieczny, little floater is up and in. 9 points for Emmett Konieczny. Beck to Tranel on the elbow, bounce to Orheim. Tranel back at the elbow to the corner. Gibbs open three. Got it. So after being scoreless in the first half, Gibbs has 9 here in the second, and it's a 7-point game. And a foul called on Port Edwards on Beck. His first. Team's 5th. Coach Beck not happy with that one. He wanted an offensive foul on the push-off. Did not get it. Inbound on the baseline. Inbound over the top. Caught Jacoby. Drops the shoulder. Clears out. That's bobbled and stolen. Orheim with a nice play. Now Gibbs right back to Tim Tranel. Bounce Gibbs just inside the arc. He'll fade away. That's no good. Rebound. Moore taps it out to Edwards. Now here's Emmett Konieczny. Between the legs, over to Moore. Mock checking back in. Jacoby thought about the three, pump fake a couple of times. Edwards, round a screen, Moore, catch and shoot. Got it. Moore's 5th three. He's got 17. Timeout on the floor. We'll do the same. We'll step aside. We are back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Back here from Assumption, there actually was no timeout taken. Both teams were confused for a second, but no timeout. And we're back underway. However, there is a car with their lights on in the parking lot. That was announced during the break as well. There's a steal by Konieczny. He's got numbers, spins away, goes to the left side, and scores. Nice little move for 11 points for Konieczny, and the lead is now back up to 12. As Columbus is now starting to press a little bit further, about three-quarter court press. Beck for 3 on the wing. He's got it. Brendan Beck's hit a couple of triples. He's got 6. Jacoby goes to Krecklau, and how was there no whistle on that one, honestly? That's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with Columbus. I know they're for sure going to call Gibbs on that one. Either way, the Dons keep the basketball with 10:16 on the clock. Baseline inbound for Moore. Over the top, tipped away, but Jacoby does corral it. Now Steve is back with a big smile on his face. I'm not sure what happened. He was talking with Jags earlier.
Just living life.
Just living life, he says. Fair enough. Moore, Jacoby, low pass to the corner. Edwards, 3. Yes. Alex Edwards' first points of 2022. At least the fall winner of 2022. Beck thought about pulling up from Port Edwards. Tranel picks up his dribble after 1 out, and they'll swing it over to Mock. Jacoby now face guarding Gibbs. Beck, catch and shoot in the corner. He squares up, and he buries the 3. This is a shooting display for both teams, folks. This has been impressive. 59-50 as we approach the halfway mark of the half. Still only one timeout taken in the game. And 1 break and a car's lights on. I had to listen to make sure it wasn't mine. Krecklau steps through. He traveled with it, turns it over. So sub in is going to be Tranel back in there. And he's going to bring it up. Josh Tranel, Tim Tranel, Beck, Mock, Gibbs. Count it. And one, or they call the offensive. They call the offensive on Tranel as everyone hit the deck with authority. The 4th foul on Josh Tranel. I couldn't see who was going to call what because it looks like each official may have had a different viewpoint of that one. But then Beck's going to get the foul. His second will send Konechny to the line. Shooting a 1-and-1, a Serve Pro free throw called Jamie Wenzel. For Serve Pro. Number 1 choice for cleanup and restoration like it never happened. 1-and-1 for Emmett as Orheim will check in with 8:53 to go, a 9-point lead. And we'll just remind as well that nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. Roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, a 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm. They produce many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing as Konechny hits the front end. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. Again, that is heartland.farm. So foul trouble for Lacey and Tranel, Josh Tranel for Port Edwards, each with 4. Konechny 2 for 2. He's had a big half. 8.5, 13 in the game. As it looks like DC Everest took down Kingdom Prep. 66-55. Good start for the Evergreens. Over in the Valley. Orheim to Tranel on the right wing. Tim Tranel trying to turn on Jacoby. Against the 3, Beck scores on the left side. 11 points for Brendan Beck. It's a 9-point game. Port Edwards has gotten it within 7. They just can't quite get under that. Konechny goes all the way and takes a big hit and goes to the line. Tim Tranel will get his first personal. Konechny back to the line for another Serve Pro free throw from Jamie Wenzel. And they're number 1 in cleaning restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Konechny will shoot 2 with 8:12 to go. And he hits the first. I'll be shocked if we get all these commercials over. We may not get these commercials in. Second free throw for Emmett Konechny is good. So timeout on the floor. Now we'll do the same. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Yeah. 8:12 remaining, an 11-point lead for the Columbus Catholic Dons. Port Edwards to inbound as they do that. A reminder as well, for the best in recreational hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. Again, 715-213-4468 for Mr. Brian Roosh and Whitetail Properties. Orheim to Tranel. Back to Orheim. Beck. High pass, Tranel squares up to Gibbs. Trying to back down, clear up, step back jumper, short. Edwards the board. Underneath. A pass to Edwards, now top of the circle. Konechny on the drive. Emmett squares up. Count it, and 1. Tranel. Konechny having himself a second half now. He's got 12 with a chance for 13 and a half. Chance to get to 19 in the game. And he hits it. He's 5 for 5 from the line. The lead is 14, 66-52. Orheim, Beck, Orheim, Gibbs. Fading away, baseline. Gibbs hits it. Gibbs with 11 in the half. There's Charlie Moore. To Konieczny. Edwards. Jacoby, baseline, into a triple. Trying to skip it across. Orheim got in the lane, tips it away to Gibbs. To Tranel. Bounce to Orheim, to Gibbs in the corner. Pick and roll not there, he'll spin back. Somehow kept his pivot, fades away and hits a tough shot. Not quite sure how he did that without traveling, but he did. As Konieczny spins his way through to Edwards. Draws a contact. There's another one tipped ball, but Moore scoops it up. Catch and shoot for Becker. In and out. Rebound back tapped out, taken by Gibbs. Tranel goes up. Count it! And one for Tranel. Cy Becker did not agree with that, but he's going to get the foul. His fourth team. And he will depart for Krecklow as Tranel heads to the line for one. He does that. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, or it's a Serpro, or no, not Serpro, and that's for Columbus, folks. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Free throw, no good. Rebound on a foul on the rebound on who? On Columbus. Timeouts. We will do the same. That was called on Edwards. We'll step aside. We're back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Out of the timeout, Nathan Gibbs buried another triple. He has got 16 points in the half. And there's a foul called on Orheim. We'll send Columbus for a double bonus. We're going to keep it here for this one, though, I think, because he just came back. Charlie Moore to shoot, too. So Gibbs had a couple of free throws. This is a serve pro Jamie Wenzel free throw. And call serve pro Jamie Wenzel, the number one choice in cleanup and restoration, like it never happened. Charlie Moore, who has 5 triples in the game. He's got 17 points and 18 points. Don's in double bonus from here on out. Matt Konieczny in for Edwards. Second free throw, Moore 2 for 2 there. 4 for 5 in the game, now 19 points. Lead back to 7. Josh Tranel out on the floor with Gibbs, Tim Tranel, Orheim, and Mock. He'll step back for 3. The answer, Josh Tranel has 9. 4-point game, 68-64 Columbus. Moore looking to drive. Fades away, good defense, but a better shot. Moore with 21. Gibbs, who has been heating up here in the half, he's got 16 in the half. He's helped key this Port Edwards comeback. Tranel. Jacoby chases him all the way back to the timeline. Got away with a little bit of a carry, too. Catch and shoot. Tim Tranel rattles one through. He's got 20. 3-point game. Jacoby scoops with the left hand, up and in. What a finish, Blake Jacoby. What a game. He's got 16. This could be it. We might see a team hit 90 tonight. Josh Tranel guarded by Mac Konieczny. High pass to Mock. One dribble, high post to Tranel, to Orheim, to Gibbs. More quick closeout. Mock on the baseline. And he'll bring it out. Josh Tranel circles back. Oh, high dribble. Underneath, Tim Tranel squares up, goes up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. They're going to call Kreklow? Yes, the third on Lucas Kreklow. Sends Tranel to the line. We'll keep it here. Tranel with 20 points. He's hit 4 threes. And just hit his first free throw. He's 1 for 4. Back in. That's another shooter for the Blackhawks. Can't say enough about what Coach Beck has done for this Port Edwards program. He's been just a major benefit to Port Edwards basketball, and that's good. 22 points for Tim Tranel. It's a 3-point game. We're under 4 to play, and they're coming out with a 1-2-2. Three-quarter court press. Kreklow in the corner, back to Jacoby. Columbus has been like to play with pace tonight. We'll see how they do when they slow things down. Usually they've been very good at it when they've needed to. Jacoby out to Emmett Konieczny, along with Matt Konieczny, Kreklow, and Moore. Konieczny, Moore, corner, Matt Konieczny, back to Charlie Moore. Working it around the perimeter. Jacoby draws a foul on Beck. Do we have to play it? Huh? We have to play it? Should we take a... We will step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports with these free throws on the way.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Out of the free throw. Sorry I missed out, but that was Cy Becker trying to draw a foul, and he ended up bouncing off the Assumption hardwood. And Blake Jacoby went 0 for 2 on those Serve Pro free throws. And it's still a 3-point game. Usually reliable and consistent Jacoby. Orheim for the tie. We're tied! Carson Orheim with his third triple knots it up at 72. What a comeback for the Blackhawks. And it is getting loud here in Wisconsin Rapids. What a way to start the season, the Cranberry Classic. Jacoby, no. Kreklow, the offensive board is fouled. by Josh Tranel, and he can't believe it. And I think that's his 5th. And so his night is done with 9 points for the sophomore. And Krecklau will shoot 2 for the lead with 2:36. We're keeping it right here, folks. A Serve Pro free throw again. Jamie Lenzo, call Serve Pro, #1 in cleaning and restoration. It's like it never even happened. Krecklau scoreless in the half. He's got 8 in the game. He's got 9 in the game. Looking to become the 4th Don in double figures. The big junior. In and out, Tranel the rebound. With Gibbs, Beck, Orheim, and Mock. Starting 5 out for Columbus Catholic. Gibbs clears out. Columbus back in that 2-3. Tranel. Quick double, long skip to Beck. He'll bring it back out to the corner. Tim Tranel, quick double. Now he'll spin back out. Orheim to Beck. Tranel. Beck. Right back to Tim Tranel. He thought about the quick trigger. To Orheim. To Tranel. Beck. Minute 50 to play. To Gibbs. Kanishi quickly out on him. Now Mock. Mock hit the first points of the game and nothing since. Columbus cheering their defense. Port Edward trying to cheer their offense. Tranel goes around. Too far into the basket. He's got to get out of there before a 3-second call. And he's going to get the 3-second call. A turnover. Tranel trapped under the basket. Spent too much time in the lighter paints. Columbus will inbound. Port not pressing. Now they'll come out and press. Reminders all from Renta Spectrum Benefit Solutions. They have offices located throughout central Wisconsin. As Jacoby gets a blow-by, Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices, or is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Jacoby wasting plenty of time. Timeout. We'll do the same. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Getting set to resume play. A reminder as well from our friends at Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Again, a huge thanks to everyone joining us tonight, wherever you may be. Inbound on the side after the timeout goes into Jacoby. And a foul will send Jacoby to the line. Orheim will pick up his 4th. Blake Jacoby, who missed his last 2, got 16 points in the game, shoots 2 huge free throws here with 62 seconds on the clock. And he hits the first. 17 points for Blake Jacoby. 2-point game. Columbus in the double bonus. Port Edwards will be shooting the next foul. 2 for 2. Huge for Jacoby, 75-72. We're in the final minute here in the 30th annual Cranberry Classic, the first boys varsity game of the season. Between these two teams, high-low Orheim scores. And a quick timeout will do the same. We'll see what he's got left. It's a 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Out of the timeout, a 1-point lead for Columbus Catholic. Set the floor. It's a starting five for the Dons. Konieczny, Moore, Jacoby, Krecklau, Becker, Mock, Beck, Orheim, Tranel, and Gibbs for Port Edwards. They're going to come out and press. And a quick foul will send Becker to the line. Tim Tranel, who only picked up his third personal. And I think that was an intentional one. Becker 0 for 1, shooting free throws tonight. 47 seconds on the clock, a 1-point lead here in Assumption. And he buries the first free throw. 6 points for Cy Becker. That one no good. Orheim the board. Chance to tie or maybe even take the lead for Port Edwards this possession. Beck. You got to think they're going to try and get something for Gibbs. High post Tranel. Back out. Man-to-man now for Columbus. Gibbs gets a switch to Becker. Now to Orheim. 20 seconds. Underneath Gibbs. Konieczny goes down. Gibbs squares up. No. Rebound to Konieczny. And then a quick foul by Beck. Sends Konieczny line. Konieczny looked like he rolled his own ankle. And the rebound came right to him as he was getting up. So Gibbs got the shot he was looking for but couldn't finish it. And now Konieczny had a chance to make it a two-possession game right here. I am not going to say his free throw percentage. First free throw for the junior Konieczny is good. As they say on Saturday Night Live, it's like butter. Four-point game. Konieczny now 7 of 7 from the line. A timeout, it's a full, we'll do the same. We're back in 60 seconds with 14 seconds left in the game on Zaleski Sports.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Fooled ya, we're back in 30 here on Zaleski Sports. With the final 14 seconds, a 4-point game, 78-74. Michael in here with Olivia Zimmerman. Again, stay tuned. Following the conclusion of this epic game so far, we have Assumption and Nakusa to wrap up the first day of the Cranberry Classic and the start of the boys' basketball season. Blackhawks need a quick score. Preferably a 3, but a 2 will work, but they got to hope for some missed free throws then. Emmett Konieczny, 15 points in the second half, 20 in the game. Moore with 21. Jacoby with 18. Gibbs with 16. Tranel with 22. Orheim with 11. Beck with 11. Beck going quick. Pull up. 3. Top of the circle. No, it's short. Rebound ripped free. Out to Konieczny. He'll run it out. He'll lay it up. Blocked at the top by Gibbs. Put back, though, by Krecklau. Will end the game. So Krecklau gets his 11th point, and this one is over. Coach Konieczny is furious at something. And now they'll go shake hands. Your final score tonight, 80-74. Columbus Catholic gets the win. Coming up next is your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. We're back after these words from Nasonville on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show here on Zaleski Sports. Again, Mike Whelan here with Olivia Zimmerman as we get set for our post-game coverage. Again, stay tuned. Following this one, about 20 minutes will be Assumption and Nakusa as we get set for that game to wrap up day one of the Cranberry Classic. Your numbers here from this one, we will start with Port Edwards. What a performance for the Blackhawks, coming back from down double digits multiple times. 22 points for Timmy Trammell, 11 for Brendan Beck, 16 all in the second half for Gibbs, Matt Mock with 3, Josh Trammell with 9, 2 for Lacey, 11 for Orheim for the Port Edwards Blackhawks. And for Columbus Catholic, Emmett Konieczny, 20 points in the game, 1 for Nimitz, 3 for Edwards, 21 for Moore, 18 for Jacoby, 11 for Krecklow, and 6 for Becker. So 8 players in this game hit double figures between these two teams. What a performance, what a game, and a great start to the season for these two teams. So that being said, we're going to mute our microphones and get ready for game number 2. It will be the Assumption Royals, the Nakusa Papermakers, coming up next. But right now, this has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show here on Zaleski Sports. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily in Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. So that being said, I'll talk to you guys in just about 15 minutes from now. I'll get you guys ready for the final game of the Cranberry Classic Day 1 on Zaleski Sports. This time, your final score, 80-74 in favor of Columbus Catholic. Just mute it. Good evening once again, basketball fans, as we welcome you back to Assumption High School for the final game of the day one of the Cranberry Classic here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Welland, again with Olivia Zimmerman on production. Steve Mays is watching the game sitting next to me, as he's been here all day, getting as many notes as he can about the Royals this winter, with the boys and girls teams both in action today. We'll see the boys team in just a few minutes as they take on the Nakusa Papermakers in the final game of the night. And that's going to be lots to follow up the chaos and craziness that was the previous game between Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards. I believe with tie games, buzzer beaters, the academic point at the end, because why not? And an 80-74 win for the Dons. But that being said, we're in the final 90 seconds of warm-ups here. These teams met again last year, and Assumption got a pretty easy win. Nakusa, a year older, a year better, as they get set for this one. In their road navies, the white numbers. Assumption, the home whites, the blue numbers, the royal blue. As Coach Paltz and his team get set for this one again. Not a big lineup for Assumption. The tallest starter is 6'2", Blake Loebner. Other than that, everyone about 5'10" to 6 foot. But again, not a ton of height as well for Nakusa. Look at the tallest guy is probably Jaden Hughes. Maybe Francisco Vega. But just a lot of athleticism between these two teams. This could be a fast-paced game between these two. So that being said, as we approach the final 35 seconds or so of our warm-up, we are going to one more time tonight turn things over to our public address for the opening prayer, our national anthem, and then we'll have your starting lineups, and we'll have the opening tip. It is the final game, day one of the Cranberry Classic, 38th annual, here from Assumption High School. On Zaleski Sports, keep it right here, and thank you for joining us, and enjoy the game.
Please rise for the prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and bring out the best in each other. Please keep everyone safe from injury, harm, and disrespect. For athletes, coaches, fans, and officials, give each of us the charity, humility, and courage to play, coach, cheer, and referee in a manner which is pleasing you, giving our absolute best for your glory and honor. Saint Michael, the Archangel, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Tonight, to sing the national anthem, was flown in directly from Nashville, sponsored by the Nakusa Port Edwards State Bank. From season 19 of NBC's The Voice, Mr. Tanner Gomes.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Tanner Gomes from season 19, they said of The Voice, brought as the color guard will depart. The Royals brought it for the anthem and pregame ceremonies tonight. And now we get set for basketball here. We'll start with your starting lineups. We will start with the Nakusa Papermakers, your visitor team tonight. Again, on their navy blues, on head coach Stephen Genrich. So a sophomore, number 0, Francisco Vega. A senior, number 2, Jaden Hughes. A sophomore, number 5, Nash Kirchmar. A junior, number 10, Brett Best. And a sophomore, number 20, Anders Kolar. And for the Papermakers, it is Vega, Hughes, Kirchmar, Best, and Kolar. And for the Assumption Royals, in their home whites and royal blues, under head coach Josh Paltz. A 6-foot senior wearing the number 1, it is Frank Matot. A senior at 5'10", wearing the number 3, Ryan Shaw. A senior at 6'1", wearing the number 14, Jack Klott. A senior, 6'2", wearing number 20, Blake Loebner. And a senior, 6 feet tall, wearing number 24, the CWC Small Football Player of the Year, Nick Lieberg. And for the Royals, it is Matot, Shaw, Klott, Loebner, Lieberg. For the Royals, Royals will go left to right, looking at your screen. The Papermakers right to left as we get set for this one. Again, a big thanks to you all joining us tonight. My name is Mike Willent with Olivia Zimmerman on production this evening. It will be Kolar jumping against Lieberg to get things going. Opening tip, back tap taken by Shaw. We're underway. Shaw to Matot. Matot, sharpshooter extraordinaire to Klott on the baseline. Right back to Frank. Now Lieberg. One dribble to Loebner. Back to Frank. Lieberg to Klott. He'll step back out to Lieberg one more time. Crossover, a little backspin over to Matot to Shaw. Shaw trying to drive. Nothing has gotten inside yet. Now Lieberg on the block. Bullies his way through. Klott open 3. That's short. Glancing off the front. Kirchmar diving for the ball. And still loose. Shaw is going to bounce it back out to Lieberg. Lieberg forces his way through and draws a blocking foul. And will shoot 2. First Nakusa foul called on number 20, Anders Kolar. Sends the big man, Nick Lieberg, to the stripe to shoot 2. And the first point of the year goes to Nick. It's 1-0. Lieberg's second free throw. That's too long, but Klott gets the board. We've seen a lot of offensive rebounds on free throws tonight, going back to that first game as well. A lot of long bounces as the Royals keep possession a minute in. Clot to Maytot. He'll square up for 3. That's too long. Rebound to Kolar. He's going 1-on-5. He takes it himself. And a foul as he lands on top of Shaw. Or sorry, on top of Maytot. And Frank's going to get the foul. Called by an old friend. These of ours. Steve knows him pretty well. Steve knows our official pretty well. Kolar hits the first free throw. So we're tied 1-1. Here in the early going, a minute 12 gone by. Kolar, the lanky sophomore, is too long with that one. Rebound tipped around to Jaden Hughes. He'll get it right back. Hughes had a big day one last year. I remember he had some big-time shots against the Royals. Now it's Best. Back to Hughes, gets around a pick. He'll pull up, step into a 3. That's too long. Rebound loose, and a foul on the rebound on Nakusa. So Francisco Vega is going to get the foul for the Papermakers. His first. And Ryan Shaw will bring things up for Assumption. He'll get around a ball screen to Jack Clot. Now Lieberg has it. He'll put the shoulder down, hops through, and he walked with it. Kirchmar will bring things up, and as they do that, a reminder as well to get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. It's going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa, and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm with the holidays coming up. Floater from Hughes, no good. Jack Clot the board. Underhand to Frank Maytot. To the corner, Shaw. He gets a baseline drive. He's going to go up and score. The first field goal of the year to Ryan Shaw. It's Kirchmar. He bobbles it, gets it back, picks up his dribble over to Vega. Kolar puts it on, kicks it back out to Vega, who's not going to shoot that one. He had an open look for a second. Now he'll square up mid-range. Is good for Francisco Vega. Tied back up at 3. 15-17 remaining here in the first half. Just over 2.5 minutes in. Shaw gets a ball screen. Pick and roll to Lieberg. He'll drive baseline. That's poked away. He back taps out and loses it. Kirchmar comes out with the steal. Nash Kirchmar, the floor general. Back out to Brett Best. Kolar. Royals man-to-man. Mid-paint. Back out to Hughes. He'll step into a 3. That's short. Shaw hits the board. Loebner with a good box out there to prevent Best from crashing the boards. Maytot trying to spin his way back through to Shaw. He'll catch and shoot a 3 off to the right. In and out. And Hughes the board. Kirchmar to Kolar. Now Vega has it. And off to Nash Kirchmar. He'll get a ball screen. Pull up for 3. No good. Rebound to Vega. Back up. No, but he's going to the line to shoot 2. Ryan Shaw will get his first. The team's second. We'll see a couple of subs in for each team coming up. Vega to shoot 2. So we'll have the subs following this free throw attempt. And that's no good. That's left short. As Cade Stats is in along with Jack Wiedemeyer. For Nakusa in the game is Jordan Pash. That one is good. Vega's got 3 of the 4. Jordan Pash, I should say. Yep. For Nakusa in the game now. Wiedemeyer. Over to Maytot. Step back for 3. Frank buries it. That looked a lot like another Frank that was about a foot taller and played in Madison a few years ago. And it's timeout called, or no, it's going to be an offensive foul, I should say, or turnover. I was reading my scorebook, didn't quite see what happened, so either way, it is Assumption basketball as Shaw will run point. 6-4 Royals early on here as Loebner to Maytot. He thought about the catch and shoot. Stats to Shaw. To Wiedemeyer. Nice pass underneath. Shaw 1-on-5. And then he traveled with it before the shot. Turnover. As it will be Kirchmar to bring things up. Reminder as well, to unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. Kirchmar airballs a shot. Shaw the board. Shaw all the way and is blocked at the top, but a foul at the end will send Ryan Shaw to the stripe. Foul call at number 13. As Greg Gersmley. Shaw hits the first free throw. And Shaw hits them both. As in the game for the first time, freshman JT Scheffler, wearing the number 11 at 5'10", come out there and guard Pash, and now high pass is going to be thrown away. Just under 5 minutes gone by. 8-4 Assumption on top. It's Scheffler, Wiedemeyer, Shaw, Stats, and Maytot on the floor. Frank Maytot on the drive, step back, and he walked with it. Yep. Got caught in no man's land there, trying to put that one up, and then tried to pass it, and didn't either. Good defense that time. Good closeout by the Papermakers. That's Kirchmar on the floor with Hughes, Pash, Vega, and Gersmel. And there's a foul call. They'll send Hughes to the line on Wiedemeyer. Jack's first personal. And Jaden Hughes to the line. He's a very good outside shooter. And the first one is no good. To get set for the second one, reminder as well that Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses, and have been since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Hughes 0 for 2. Stats comes out with the board. Scheffler. Kick to the corner. Maytot bobbled it. He'll step on the drive to Scheffler in the corner. He'll take a three. That's too long. A little bit of a flat shot. Vega with the rebound. Hughes turns it over. Shaw to the corner. Maytot's got an open three. That's off the back iron. Rebound and a foul on the board on the Royals on Scheffler. His first, team's fourth. Klott back in. Best back in for Nakusa. So it's Wiedemeyer, Klott, Maytot, Stats, and Scheffler for the Royals. Kirchmar, Best. Vega. Gersmley. And Pash. Gersmley over to Best. To the corner to Kirchmar. Heavy crossover, tipped and stolen. Scheffler, 2-on-1 with Stats. Underhand pass. Stats goes up, can't finish. Rebound still loose. And somehow Kirchmar ends up with it. And Gersmley gets the jumper. Greg Gersmley makes it a 2-point game. 8-6, 11-20 remaining. Klott on the drive to the elbow. Kick out Scheffler. And they'll bring it back out. Klott, Stats, Wiedemeyer. Scheffler, open three in the corner. Short. Rebound, Gersmal. He's going to try and hustle down. Scheffler, though, is going to get there in time. Little floater up and in. Nice finish by the sophomore. And we're tied up at 8. Pash staying tight on Wiedemeyer. Scheffler driving baseline. Little floater of his own. That's no good. Rebound. And they call a foul on Scheffler. He's going to get his second. And it looked like two Nakusa guys bounced off each other. And we'll see Loebner back in. Lieber back in. They have 6 guys on the floor. They have 6 guys on the floor. And Maytot's going to finally head off the floor. Kirchmar, Vega, Gersmally, Pash, and Bess, your 5 for Nakusa. Kirchmar will pull up, elbow jumper, and he ripples the twine. Timeouts, Papermakers, it's a 30. We'll do the same. We're back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
The final game of day 1 of the Cranberry Classic here on Zaleski Sports. Reminder as well, the Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business. They're now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team and learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Back underway, Ryan Shaw in the game, along with Wiedemeyer, Klott, Lieberg, and Loebner, as Jack Klott has it on the baseline. Lieberg to Shaw. Shaw to the elbow to Klott. Driving a step back. Shaw gets around a ball screen from Lieberg. Right back to Nick. To Loebner. Catch and shoot on the wing. It's a bit off to the left. And Vega the board with Kirchmar, Hughes, Kolar, and Best. Starting 5 back out for the Papermakers. Vega steps through. Floater. No. Rebound taken by Loebner. Over to Klott. Now Lieberg. Now it's Jack Klott trying to spin his way through, draws contact, and he's going to draw a foul on the floor. And then he gets smoked by the ball on the way back through. Second on Vega. Team's 4th. He'll sit. And Gersmal will check back in. Lieberg has it left wing. Klott going around the ball screen. Wiedemeyer. Quick closeout from Hughes. And Klott to the corner. Shaw. They go under the screen. Shaw hits the 3. 7 points for Ryan Shaw. Shot no good. Kolar back up and in. Anders Kolar with 3 points. Makes it 12-11. Loebner, little baby hook left-handed. Back and forth we go. 13-12 with over half of this first half gone by. Also known as a quarter. Gersmal. Kolar, he'll go baseline. He gets position, squares back up, leaves it short, back up, no, and a foul called backside will send him to the line. Foul on Lieberg, his first, team's 5th. Kolar, who's 1 for 2, will head to the stripe. As a team, 2 for 6 so far for Nakusa early on from the free throw line. That one's good. 13-13, 8:28 to go. Subs, and a reminder as well that running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just daily exercise. So turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy, locations at Amherst, Plainfield, Wisconsin Rapids. Free throw, no good. It's going to roll out of bounds. Last touched by Hughes. Inbound to Wiedemeyer. Over to Matot, back in the game. Lieberg, Shaw. To the corner. Backdoor cut, Shaw squares up. Can't finish. Rebound. And a foul on Assumption. That'll probably be on Lieberg. Oh no, they called it on Matot. Frank's second. Team sixth. Or no, team seventh. I forgot a check mark. So 1-1 for Kolar, who both times threw his hit the first but missed the second. So Clot back in. Free throw is good. And he's heading back on defense. It's always funny when that happens. He doesn't want that second one. But he's 4 of 6 from the line tonight. He hits them both. 15-13, Nakusa. 10 minutes gone by. Lieberg leaves it for Shaw. Loebner catch and shoot. High, arcing threes in and out. Hughes comes out with the board over to Kirchmar. And Nash will slow things down. Kirchmar, day one starter as a freshman. He broke Wiedemeyer's ankles and floats one up and in. That's a highlight reel finish. Shaw to answer for three off the wire. And it goes to Nakusa. They're going to come out with some pressure here. As we will see a sub in for Nakusa. Team number 3, Eric White Eagle. In for Kolar. Kirchmar, Hughes, White Eagle, Best, and Gersmeal. There's the trap. And then they poked away. Lieberg to Clot. And a foul on Greg Gersmeal. It's going to get his second. Inbound on the side, 7:15. Reminder as well as the inbound comes in that winters in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. Wiedemeyer to Clot. As Jack Clot underhand over to Ryan Shaw. Hard pass to Wiedemeyer, right back to Ryan Shaw. He'll put on the Jets and drive through 4 guys, and somehow it's tipped around to Loebner in the corner. And he buries a 3. Loebner with 5 points here in the first half. 17-16 Nakusa, and Assumption back out in the pressure. Hughes to Best, and he's going to get fouled by Shaw. And that's going to be the second personal on Ryan Shaw. We'll have a 1-1. Stats will be heading in, so will Scheffler. Brett Best will shoot a 1-1. Sean Lieberg off the floor. The free throw for Best is good. The junior, Brett Best, is 2 for 2. 19-16. Scheffler gets around a screen to Klotz on the right wing. Spinning away man-to-man. Wiedemeyer for 3. No. Rebound. Stats tips it around, and Kirchmar out of it with 6:18 remaining here in the first half. And he's going to step into a 3. That's off to the right. And Klott out with the board for the Royals. Klott to Scheffler. That's off a leg. Loose ball. And Kirchmar is able to hand it off to White Eagle. Hard pass to the corner. Gersmail poked away backside. Still loose. Scheffler underhands to Stats. Here's Loebner. To Wiedemeyer. Takes it himself. Little scoop up and in. Timeout. It's a 30. We will do the same as Jack Wiedemeyer gets his first points. We'll step aside. We're back on Zaleski Sports in 30 seconds.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
5:41 remaining here in the first half. It is a 19-18 Nakusa lead. They'll have the ball after the timeout. Reminder as well, get your next countertop, island, or backsplash from Stone Innovations. It's the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home and business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. Gersmail over to Best, along with Kirchmar, Hughes, and Pash on the floor. Nash Kirchmar trying to turn the corner. Bobbles it, fading away. A little right hand hook up and in for Nash Kirchmar. He's got 6 first half points. It's a 3-point lead with approaching 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Klott underhand to Wiedemeyer to Scheffler. Post entry into a quick double, back to Scheffler. He'll take a 3, and he's got his first points as a Royal. JT Scheffler for 3, and we're tied. Hughes trying to get by Klott, not there. Back to Kirchmar. He'll get a ball screen, go to the left, not use it. Pash bobbles, gets it back. Ball fake to the left, and he walked with it, slid that pivot foot through. Baseline right, inbound for Wiedemeyer. Along with Scheffler, Loebner, Klott, and Cade Stats on the floor. Scheffler thought about another one. Now he'll drive. Little hook with the left hand. It rattles around and out, and a foul on the board. Called on the Royals. I think Wiedemeyer gets his second. So Maytott, Shaw, Wiedemeyer, and Scheffler each with 2 fouls. It's a 1-and-1 for Kolar. Who is 4 of 6 from the line. About to take his 7th free throw of the first half. That's off to the right, no good. That's out of bounds. Last touched by Hughes. It goes to the Royals. .429 on the clock. Loebner. Over to Wiedemeyer. Gets a pump fake and a blow by, and he finishes at the rim. First lead in a while for the Royals. 4 points for Jack Wiedemeyer as Kirchmar gets it over to Pash. Thought looking for the backdoor cut. Klott, a good defense, trying to prevent Hughes. Kolar, he'll get position, leaves his jumper short. Rebound to Jack Klott. Klott head down, turns the corner. Circus shot, no. Stats somehow gets through. Count it, and 1 for Kate Stats. Foul called on Kolar, his second. The team's 6th. And Cade Stats with an and one opportunity. He leaves it short. Hughes gets the board. Kirchmar loses it, gets it back. A little fade blocked, but a foul on the way down. Coach Paul's hand behind his head, can't believe it. Stats gets his first. And sends Kirchmar to the stripe. Started out as a great block, but the follow-through got him. Kirchmar's free throw is around and out. 25-21, Assumption on top. 3.5 to play here in the first half. The final game of day one of the 38th annual Cranberry Classic here from Assumption. Kirchmar hits the second. He's got 7. Game back within 3. Dribble handoff from Stats to Clot, and then he's fouled by Hughes. On the reach, and that will send the Royals to the bonus. And Clot shooting a 1-and-1 as Vega will check back in. Also White Eagle for Kolar. So 1-and-1 for Jack Clot, looking for his first point of the season. He's not there, but Stats gets the board blocked at the top. But a late whistle and a foul called on Nakusa. They call the third on Francisco Vega. So Gersmail is going to have to check in. Stats will shoot 2 with 3:26 on the clock. First one is nothing but nets. So Vega will sit with 3 first half fouls. Reminder as well as we get set for this free throw that like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And get a free quote from Carrie Vennert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more for both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Find Carrie Vennert, State Farm on Facebook to get started. Shot no good, rebound taken that time by White Eagle. Best to Gersmail. Hughes is fouled on the drive. Either way, he's going to be shooting 2. Royals foul. The first on Clot. 2 free throws for Jaden Hughes. He missed his first 2.
Come on, boys.
That one's going to drop. Reminder as well that for the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals. Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. Call 715-213-4468. Hughes 2 for 2. Call 715-213-4468 for Mr. Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Scheffler. They switch on the screen. He spins away. High shot. He's fouled. And another foul. We go back to the line. Hughes gets his second. Hugo Kenners is saying, stop fouling. Scheffler's first free throw is a little bit too long. Lieberg back in for Stats with 3:04 left. Free throw from Scheffler. That one is good. He's got 4 points. 27-24. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Kirchmar loses it. Gets it back. Onto the wing it goes to Best. To White Eagle. To Gersmail. Royals man-to-man. Trying to hit a cutting Kirchmar. Tipped away. Loebner and Lieberg's going to get the steal over to Scheffler. Ton of contact. No. Rebound to Hughes. And then poked away backside. Great awareness by Scheffler. And a timeout before. Timeout on the floor. Will step aside with 2:34 left. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Two and a half to play and a 3-point lead for the Assumption Royals. We're in the first half. Again, is the fourth varsity and final game of day one of the 38th annual Cranberry Classic. Here the day after Thanksgiving here on Zaleski Sports. Again, stay tuned. More games tomorrow here from Assumption, the home of the Royals. Out of the timeout, you set the floor. Scheffler, Wiedemeyer, Lieberg, Klott, Lobner for Assumption. White Eagle, Kirchmar, Gersmeal, Best, and Hughes. Lobner thought about the three. He'll drive. Fading away, the little jumper. No, put back by Lieberg. That was a Nick Lieberg, I am stronger than you rebound and put back. Kirchmar to Best in the corner. To Gersmeal, now to Eric White Eagle. Takes it himself, blocked. Count it and one. Lieberg blocked it into the net. That was such a bizarre play that you can't do anything but just kind of smile as Klott gets the foul and Manny Schultz checks in.
Come on, Manny. Come on, Willis.
At least it looked from up here that Lieberg literally just blocked it off the glass and into the net. Free throw is good from Eric White Eagle, the junior. 2-point game, 29-27. As JT Scheffler gets it over to Lieberg. Now here's Jack Wiedemeyer to Manny Schultz. Scheffler crossing over to the corner. Lobner. Ball fake left, back to Lieberg. Catch and shoot on the wing. That's just a bit long, and the rebound tipped around to Brett Best for Nakusa. Under 100 seconds remaining. Kirchmar to Jaden Hughes in the corner. Hughes fading away, may have been deflected backside. Schultz the board. Lieberg trying to back down. Little floater, gets the bounce. 5 points for Nick Lieberg here in the first half. Lead is 4. Kirchmar to Gersmeal. Kirchmar, catch and shoot. Just a bit short, rebound to Scheffler. 1 minute to go. Scheffler tries to get one through Schultz. Has one tipped to the corner. Wiedemeyer floater, a bit too long. Rebound to Nash Kirchmar. 45 seconds left in the first half. Kirchmar takes it himself. Little floater high off the glass and in. 9 points for Kirchmar. That's JT Scheffler to Lieberg. Now Lobner. Schultz. Lieberg. Scheffler. Lobner. Trying to drive on Best. That's a pass tipped and stolen by Hughes. And Hughes will finish at the basket. We are tied with 10 seconds left here in the first half. Final shot for the Royals. Wiedemeyer calling out the play. 3 seconds. Gets around the screen. Step back for 3. Good if it goes. It's not going to get there. And we go to half. After 18 minutes, your score, Nakusa 31, Assumption 31. So we will step aside. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with your halftime stats and summaries right here on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Back here from Assumption, they're recognizing all of the champions and state qualifiers of the conference champion football team, and right now the state champion softball team from this spring being recognized right now. And of course, we will give them their moment. Heading with a trophy. They'll get some pictures in as it is halftime here in the final game of day one of the Cranberry Classic. Congratulations, of course, to all the Assumption teams that had great years last year, including the softball team, cross country, basketball, football team, winning the conference. It was a good year for the Royals in 2021-2022, and they're hoping to build off that here in 2022-2023. It is tied here at the half, 31-31. So we do some quick maths and get the scoring summary for you guys. We'll start with Nakusa, the Papermakers. They are led in all scores with 9 points by Nash Kirchmar, 6 for Anders Kolar, 4 for Jaden Hughes, 3 apiece, and 4 for Greg Gersmail as well, 3 for Vega and White Eagle, 2 for Brett Best. For the Assumption Royals, their leading scorer is Ryan Shaw with 7, 5 apiece for Lobner and Lieberg, 4 apiece for Wiedemeyer and Scheffler, 3 apiece for Matot and Stash. So that being said, we're going to take another brief timeout. When we return in 2 minutes' time, we will get you guys ready for the second half of the Cranberry Classic right here on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Back here from Wisconsin Rapids here at Assumption High School. It is halftime, 31-31. We've had a couple of great games on the boys' side here for you guys. We've seen some good games all day today here in the Cranberry Classic. Of course, a 6-point game between Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards just before this, 80-74. The Dons got the win. And just a really good back-and-forth game between two very good teams. Two good teams playing again right here, 31-31, like I said. Ryan Shaw leading scorer for the Royals. And leading all scorers, Nash Kirchmar with 9 for the Papermakers. In a game that was back and forth, neither team had more than, I think, a 5-point lead throughout this first half. It was just neck and neck, back and forth, up and down the floor. They win a lot of fouls, some turnovers, some crazy shots, some good-looking three-point attempts. But either way, it does end up in a 31-31 deadlock as we get ready for the second half. So as you get that again, we thank you guys so much. Again, be ready. Tomorrow, more Cranberry Classic basketball starting tomorrow morning. 4 more games here on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned for that. Find all those games right here on Zaleski Sports and watch them back later. When you have a family in town for the holidays, pull up a game from years past and take your time and enjoy it. So that being said, we're going to take one more timeout. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Get you guys ready for the second half right here on Zaleski Sports. It's 31-31, Nakusa and Assumption.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here from Assumption, Mike Olin here with Olivia Zimmerman on the production side of things, doing the job that I am not nearly good enough to talented enough to do, keeping us on the air and getting everything correct for you guys as we get set for the second half here between Assumption and Nakusa. And a big thanks to our friends over at Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net. That is SOLARUS.net. And a big thanks to all of our great sponsors here on Zaleski Sports. Everyone, please go support all these businesses. Without them, we cannot bring you tournaments like the Cranberry Classic. They are vital and help us out so much, and we love working with them. So again, go support all your local businesses helping us bring you these games on Zaleski Sports. Second half just about to start, 31-31. Looks like same starters coming out for Nakusa, so that's going to be Vega, Hughes, Kirchmar, Best, and Kolar. Looks like Assumption will counter with their starting five as well. Maytot, Shaw, Klotz, Lobner, and Lieberg. And it will be Nakusa to start with it. They'll go left to right looking at your screen. Get Nakusa, the navy blue and white. Nakusa on the front in block lettering. Assumption, the home whites, blue numbers, Royals on the front. Vega, drive, gets it back to Hughes. Hughes, free throw jumper, it's off to the right, and skying for the rebound, Jack Klotz for the Royals. Over to Shaw. Shaw sat for a while after he got a second personal. Same with Frank Matot. Klott on the baseline. Ball tipped, and Shaw toe taps the sideline and gets it through. Lieberg goes up, blocked at the top by Kolar. Anders Kolar gets some low fives from his teammates for that block shot. Baseline right inbound for Frank Matot. To the corner, Loebner. Now to Shaw. To Frank. Little one-hand floater is not going to fall. Rebound, they battle for it themselves. And Kolar, who was on his keister, tips it out to a teammate. And then they try the long pass too far. And out of bounds it goes. Trying to hit Vega, who was streaking down up the seam. Just a bit too far. 48 seconds into this second half. Still 31-31. Ryan Shaw. It's around a screen to Klotz. Lieberg setting a couple of screens now. Matot to Lieberg at the elbow. Lieberg backdoor pass to Klott. Loebner, catch and shoot on the wing. It's on line. It is money. 8 points for Blake Loebner. Kirchmar steps through, draws contact, and finishes. He's got 11. Kirchmar, the sophomore, having a very solid game. Lieberg will get a touch in the post. He'll go up. That's way too strong, and Jaden Hughes out with the rebound. Right of the circle, then to the wing it goes. Kolar for three. That's too long. Almost banked it, though, and Shaw gets the board. Shaw on the drive. Goes around. Acrobatic move and in. 9 points for Ryan Shaw. 3-point game. 36-33. 2 minutes in. Playing the second half. Vega spins through and will not finish. Matot out with the board. On the sideline, and a foul is going to be called on Nakusa. On Hughes, his third. Inbound on the side, Shaw will throw it in. Gives it to Lieberg, high post to the wing, Loebner, Matot. Over to Shaw. Trying to step through to Loebner. Catch and shoot on the left wing. That's a glance off the front, but a long rebound out to Shaw. Underneath, Lieberg wide open. 7 points for the big fella, Lieberg. 38-33. Kirchmar to answer. That's a bit long. Kolar can't quite have it, but Vega does. He'll square up. No. Back iron. Tip up. No. And Klott out with it. It's 4-on-3 right now. Shaw underneath. Matot gets a blow by, but he can't finish. Rebound to Kolar. Over the top. Hughes takes it himself. Count it. And one for Jaden Hughes. And Jack Klott just got his third. Jaden Hughes will shoot one. Now 6 points, looking for 7. And he hits it. 38-36 Assumption. Matot will bring things up. Shaw on the wing. He thought about the three. Now Matot to Lieberg on the right block. Frank, a deep breath out to Nick again. On the cut. Good cut. Loebner can't finish. Rebound to Anders Kolar. It'll be Francisco Vega bringing things up. Tap out to Kirchmar. Now Kolar. He pump fakes, gets through to Hughes in the corner for the lead. Hughes rattles it through. Nakusa on top. 39-38 as Matot will bring things up. And you're going to see Stats, Wiedemeyer, and Scheffler all checking in next whistle. Shaw to Loebner. He'll take another three on the wing. That's going to be off. Back iron. Rebound. Back tapped out to Lieberg. Right back to Frank Matot. Now Lieberg trying to back down Kolar, using his size, and he does, and scores. 9 points for Nick Lieberg. 40-39 Assumption. Kirchmar fading away. One hand off the back iron. No. Lieberg with a rebound. Shaw to the corner. Loebner, pump fake and go. Steps through, and he gets a wide open lane. 10 points for Loebner. Kirchmar over to Brett Best. Long pass to the corner, Hughes. Pump fake and go. Little floater. Got it. Hughes starting to find his shot here. He's got 12. Now leads all scorers. Shaw to Matot. He'll take a three in the corner, and he's got it. Frank's got 6. 45-41. Kirchmar to answer. That's off the wire. So we'll see a trio of subs coming in. As they do, a reminder of Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. They provide quality decorated apparel as well as a timeout on the floor. We'll hear from Maida when we return. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Back here now, we'll get a quick chance to hear from our friends at Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. They provide quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Royals basketball out of the timeout, up by 4, 45-41, 12:46 to play as Jack Wiedemeyer bring things out. Scheffler in the game as well, along with Stats. They join Matot and Shaw on the floor. It is Frank Matot. Onto the wing it goes to Wiedemeyer. Ball screen from Stats. Matot, nobody covered him, and he's going to miss the three long. But Scheffler, weak side, skies for the rebound. Gets a blow by on the baseline. Back to Shaw. Wiedemeyer, he'll try it again. This one, no. Rebound. Coming out of it among three players is Jaden Hughes. Oh, bad best. Misread the play. Over and back is the call. As Kolar didn't establish over, and an unforced turnover that time by the Papermakers. Right idea if he's about 5 feet ahead of where he was. So Wiedemeyer sets up the offense, up by 4. Guarded by Best, 10 on 10. Matot guarded by Vega. Shaw and Kirchmar. Stats and Kolar, Hughes and Scheffler guarding. Dribble handoff, Wiedemeyer. Scheffler, pump fake, gets by Hughes. Pull up, little floater is going to roll through. 6 points for the freshman, JT Scheffler. Kirchmar to Kolar. Stats staying right with him. Kick back out. One touch to Vega. One arm pass to Kolar, spinning away. And he can't finish, and Stats out with the rebound. Matot between the legs, gets it over to Cade. Stats Has to kick it off to Ryan Shaw. Shaw gets a ball screen into a switch. Matot. Pump fake and step back. Shaw in the corner. He'll drive. Goes up. No, but he's fouled. Late whistle backside. Shaw to the line for 2. Foul called on Vega, his 4th. Team's 2nd, and that's going to bring in Pash and Gersmeal. Shaw looking to hit double figures with his free throw. And he does. 10 points for Ryan Shaw, and it's a 7-point lead. Reminder as well that Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them. Let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Free throw no good. Kirchmar has it now for Nakusa. Jordan Pash gets it over to Gersmeal. Now Kirchmar on the wing. Hughes, catch and shoot, a deep 3. No good. Putback is no good, but Kolar is going to the line. Kate Stats just picked up his 2nd. Anders Kolar is 4 for 7 from the line to start this one. That's too long, no good. Reminder as well that Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Second free throw will not fall, and Shaw gets the board. Shaw slows things down, pull up at the free throw line. That's short. A little bit of a flat shot, and Kolar the board. So here's Hughes. Drive and kick to Pash. Pull up and the elbow. Jumper, that's no good. Rebound to Scheffler. Shaw, a nice crossover, goes up and finishes at the basket. 12 points for Shaw. Lead is now up to 9 for the Royals. And not looking for it. Pash takes it off the shoulder and out of bounds. As Lieberg back in for Stats. Wiedemeyer. On to Scheffler on the left side. Scheffler on the deck, gets around Hughes. Steps through. Off balance shot, no. Gersmeal with the board. Quick outlet now to Nash Kirchmar. Nick Lieberg, good defense backside. He's taking it himself. The big man goes around. Can't finish. Rebound. Shaw, though, can't finish. Rebound eventually to Pash. And then he's poked away backside. And a tie-up to the Royals. As White Eagle will check in. Eric White Eagle in for Pash. Baseline right on the inbound for Ryan Shaw. Quick to Lieberg. Nobody paying attention. He can't finish, but Matot the board. And the putback. Set 8 points for Frank Matot. Caught him napping. 52-41 now the lead for the Royals. Largest of the game. Hughes gets around Wiedemeyer. Goes up and is fouled. It's on the ground. Assumption foul. On Wiedemeyer, his 3rd. As Loebner in for Shaw.
Come on, boys. Let's get some offense.
Over the top, caught by White Eagle. To the corner, Kirchmar, catch and shoot. Got it. 14 points for Kirchmar. That was a needed shot for the Papermakers. As Wiedemeyer, quick pass to the corner. Loebner has it off his forehead. Gets it back. Goes up. Way too strong. And Gersmeal with the board. Kirchmar, nice little floater. Drops. 16 for Kirchmar. Leads all scorers as Wiedemeyer. Now up only by 6. Tries to drive through, and he's going to If he had made that, my goodness, Kolar the board. Fading away, takes it himself. That's too strong. Rebound poked around. And a foul on the floor on the Royals. I think Lieberg got it. Shaw back in. Klott back in.
Hey, good job, boys.
Second on Nick Lieberg. Fourth team foul for the Royals here in the second half. Inbound on the cut, right through the hands of White Eagle. It's a run out for Ryan Shaw. And blocked, but a foul called on Kolar. He almost got it, but he got the body on the way through. Third on Kolar. Shaw to shoot 2. He is 3 for 4 from the line. That was almost a highlight reel block. First free throw for Shaw is good. Reminder as well from our friends at Spectrum Benefit Solutions. They have offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions as the free throw is no good. Rebound to Matot. Back up. Got it. Again, Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. White Eagle. Pass out. Kirchmar. Catch and shoot. Top of the circle. Money. Kirchmar has 19. It's a 6-point game still. Lieberg. Free throw jumper. Too long. Rebound. Kirchmar. Gersmail, no foul, and a foul on the ground. And it's going to be the first on Blake Loebner. Sub in, Vega and Best. Reminder as well, big thank you to our game day sponsors today. Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. Inbound Vega, turnaround, jumper, will not fall. Lieberg gets the board. And point Lieberg to Klott in the corner. Back to Matot. Shaw, right back to Frank. Catch and shoot, light right wing. That's short. Long rebound, chased down by Hughes. Jaden Hughes on his way, gets it over to Eric White Eagle. Trying to use a screen, one dribble and done. On the cut, low pass, Vega scoops it up. Ball's toward the sideline, and eventually they end up in the bench. And it goes to Nakusa. Last touch by Lieberg. Wiedemeyer subs in for Matot. Reminder as well, with 7 minutes to go from our friends at Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids, your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. And that is Mobile Link here in Wisconsin Rapids. Over the top to Vega, double team. That's tipped away by Shaw to Lieberg. And Nick's going to go all the way. Went bull to China Shop. And then it goes the other way for White Eagle. Underneath, Vega, back up. No, but a foul. Called backside. The fourth on Jack Klott. Vega, who is 1 for 2, will shoot 2 free throws with 6:45 remaining. First free throw just gets to the front of the rim, no good. Scheffler in for Klott. Second free throw is no good. He was 0 for 2. Scheffler comes out with the board. And JT Scheffler is going to draw the foul on Hughes. That's his fourth.
Try, JT.
And Hughes immediately knows he's going to have to sit. That's a big loss for Nakusa. One of their best scorers has to be out for a few minutes. We'll see when they bring him back in. 6:40 time on the clock right now. Shaw will inbound. Nakusa will be shooting next foul on, as Wiedemeyer will bring it up over the timeline. Out there with Loebner, Shaw, Lieberg, and Scheffler. Loebner goes up, off balance shot, no good. Brett Best gets the rebound for the Papermakers. On the elbow, Vega pump fake, gets a blow by, but he bobbles it on the way up. Poked away, Lieberg using his strong hands. He got 3-on-1. Shaw, acrobatic finish. Ryan Shaw. He's got 15. Pash. Backdoor pass, a ton of contact. Shaw toe taps and steals. Lieberg the other way. To Wiedemeyer, they'll bring it back out. A timeout. And we'll do the same. We will step aside. We will be back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook. Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Inbound, baseline left, Frank Maytot out there with Wiedemeyer, Scheffler, Shaw, and Lieberg out of the timeout. Far corner, Maytot thought about it, low block, Lieberg. Kick to the other corner, Wiedemeyer. 3, no, Maytot the board, back up. No, rebound that time. Kirchmar and Vega combine for Nakusa. 8-point lead for the Royals, 57-49. 5.5 to play in regulation. White Eagle goes up, no, rebound to Frank Maytot. Frank with 10 points tonight. To Shaw. He's got 15. Lieberg with 9. Scheffler on the floor with 6. Wiedemeyer with 4. Maytot. Mid-range adjustment, and Lieberg has 11. The lead is 10. Kirchmar. Underneath, Vega, right back up, no, off to the left. And Frank Maytot out with the board. Scheffler to Lieberg, he'll have it poked away and stolen. Best and White Eagle on that one. As Nash Kirchmar onto the wing, Vega. Over to Best. Hughes coming back in next whistle. Same with Kolar. Pash to Kirchmar, catch and shoot on the wing. He's got another one. Have a night, Nash Kirchmar. 22 for Kirchmar. Lieberg at the free throw line to the baseline. Maytot bobbles it, gets it back. Right back to Lieberg, poked away, but Scheffler's there. Hard pass to Wiedemeyer, left wing. To the corner for 3, Shaw. No, rebound to Lieberg. Maytot with the assist on that one. Lieberg with 2 more. He's got 13. 61-52. Into the corner. Backdoor pass. White Eagle is fouled. And he'll shoot a couple. I don't think they reported the foul. I think Wiedemeyer. Kirchmar's first free throw is no good. As they're still debating who's the fouls on as the free throws are happening. And it is on Wiedemeyer. His fourth. So we'll now have all of the subs coming in. Loebner in for Maytott. Or Maytott's going to stay in. Wiedemeyer's going to head out. Kolar. Hughes, it looks like he's going in for Kirchmar. Kirchmar, no good. Shaw the board. So Kirchmar goes 0 for 2 to Lieberg, to Shaw. Loebner on the baseline. Lieberg to Scheffler. He'll take a three. That's too long. Rebound taken by Vega. Best. Vega, a high dribble. Over to Kolar, right wing. Trying to spin through to Pash. He'll drive, kick to the wing. Open three, Best. Too far. Rebound. Kolar goes right up over the top. Can't finish that time. Scheffler will get the board with 2:42 on the clock. Loebner to Shaw. Now Frank Maytott right back to Ryan Shaw for three. That's an air ball. Right to Best. Timeout called. We'll do the same. We're back in 60 seconds with 2:27 on the clock on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Ink. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Ink to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Out of the timeout, it is a 9-point lead for the Assumption Royals with 2.5 to play here in regulation. 61-52. What a night for Ryan Shaw with 15. Nick Lieberg with 13. 10 for Loebner. 10 for Maytott. So 4 guys again in double figures. We had 8 total in the game before as well. Jaden Hughes with 13. Kirchmar with 22. As he'll check back in for Pash, and Wiedemeyer back in for Loebner. And they're going to have Shaw guarding Kirchmar. We'll see if some of the guys may not be allowed to check in. So Wiedemeyer's not going to be allowed to check in until another whistle. Both head coaches talking with each other at the scores table. Make sure they get things right. And they're going to talk about things again. This might involve Kirchmar heading off. We'll see if he's going to be allowed to keep going, or at least go for now. And I don't think he's going to. I think it's the same thing. He checked out during the timeout and then checked back in at the end. So I think he's got to wait a whistle. And yeah, he's got to go in for Kirchmar for at least one stoppage. So now it looks like we're good to go. It'll be inbound on the side. Reminder as well, as we get set for this one, after all of this, that Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair. Custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's. technology. Hughes to Pash to Kolar with Vega and Best. Now Kolar on the block, trying to back down into a double team. Back to Best. Hughes, quick trigger three on the wing. That's short. Right to Nick Lieberg, then he gets tripped up as his legs get tangled. And hope both guys are all right. Looks like they landed on each other's legs. Kolar is going to get his fourth. Team's fifth. Klott in instead of Wiedemeyer. And Kirchmar back out there. Nakusa is going to press with 2:09 remaining. Inbound goes to Lieberg. To Ryan Shaw. Shaw underneath. Klott, reverse layup. Got it. Beautiful finish for Jack Klott's first points of the year. Lead is 11. They got to score quick. Hughes trying to do just that. Too far. Rebound to Ryan Shaw. And he'll slow things down. Gets around Kirchmar underneath Lieberg. Timeout called. We're going to do the same, so we will step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports. Just start back at the beginning.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Back here in Wisconsin Rapids, live from Assumption. It is the 38th annual Cranberry Classic, day number 1, the final game of the night. And the Assumption Royals, the host team, leading 63-52, looking to go 2-0 on the day. Columbus Catholic went 2-0 boys and girls earlier. The Assumption Royals trying to do the same, set matchups with each other again tomorrow in the championship games. Of course, stay tuned following this one. We'll break down what happened this one with your Heartland Farms post-game show. Break down the scoring, each as ready for tomorrow morning. Ryan Shaw to inbound, baseline right after the timeout. On the floor with Matot, Lieberg, Scheffler, and Loebner. Underneath Matot. Spins and pump fakes, kicks back out Scheffler. Hughes, Kirchmar, Best, Kolar, Vega, starting 5 out for Nakusa. Scheffler, pass stolen by Vega. And he scores. 5 points for Francisco Vega, gets the lead to 9. And a foul, or a couple of subs in. Klotz and Wiedemeyer back out there. Inbound Lieberg, and he's fouled. $16 foul, still a foul to give. And that is going to be it for Vega. Vega gets his 5th. He will depart with 5 points. So Gersmeal will check back in. Shaw to inbound on the side. To Wiedemeyer. Backing up, trying to get around Hughes. Over the top it goes, Matot. He'll bring it back out to Lieberg. Over to Shaw. Kirchmar trying to get around him. And he gets the foul. That's the first on Kirchmar. So if you need to get a foul, he's your man. Stats will be in for Matot. Shaw to shoot a 1-and-1. The front end for Shaw is good. 16 points for Ryan Shaw. Second one is too long. Rebound to Kirchmar. Kirchmar trying to get around the edge. He'll take a deep three. That's nowhere close, but Gersmel's shot is blocked by Klott, and Lieberg gets the board. Over to Wiedemeyer, right back to Klott, and Shaw just gets over the timeline. He's going to get chased down by 3 guys to Klott. The great stalling tactic. Ball is tipped right back to Klott. To Wiedemeyer. He still gets it over to Klott. Great ball movement. And then a foul finally. They get the one on Gersmel.
Come on, boys.
His third. Shaw back to a 1-1. Time starting to run out. Under 30 to go. A 10-point lead. No. Rebound. Poked away, though. Shaw chases it down behind the back. But Best gets it back. To Kirchmar. A deep three. That's an air ball. That's going to roll out of bounds. And that'll pretty much put a bow on this one, I think, with 18 seconds left. The Assumption Royals will start the season 1-0. Matot checking in. Also in the game for Nakusa, number 4, Braden Lochner for Kirchmar. They're going to pull out their starters. Loebner in. New number for Nakusa in as well. Inbound to Loebner. Lochner to Wiedemeyer. To the corner. Klott, skip out. Final 10. Shaw. Full swing, Loebner. They play catch. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This one is over. There's the horn, your final score, and the final score of day 1 of the Cranberry Classic. It is Assumption 64, Nakusa 54. Again, stay tuned. Coming up next, your Heartland Farms post-game show. We're coming up right next on Zaleski Sports. Heartland Farms.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Your final score tonight, 64-54 Assumption on top. Time now for the Heartland Farms post-game show, as nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and are currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. Again, that is heartland.farm. Wrap up your scoring summary in this one. We'll start with the Nakusa Papermakers. Leading all scorers tonight with 22 points was Nash Kirchmar. He hit 3 triples in the game. 12 points then for Jaden Hughes. 6 for Anders Kolar, 5 for Vega, 4 for Gray Gersmel, and 3 for Eric White Eagle, 2 for Brett Best. For the Assumption Royals, leading the way with 16 points was Ryan Shaw. Then Nick Lieberg with 13, 10 apiece for Blake Loebner and Frank Matot, 6 for JT Scheffler, 4 for Jack Wiedemeyer, 3 for Cade Stats, and 2 for Jack Klott. So we get the matchup on both sides. The girls and the boys, Columbus and Assumption, going head-to-head tomorrow. And everything starts tomorrow. Find that all right here on Zaleski Sports. Day 2 of the Cranberry Classic will start tomorrow. Just want to double-check, make sure you get everything to time right. As about 11:30 tomorrow will be the opening tip of the 3rd-place game. So that being said, we're going to wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports. This has been your Heartland Farms post-game show. Big thank you for joining us. For Olivia Zimmerman, this is Mike Wendland. A big thanks to everyone, including Steve Mays, helping us out over this morning as well. He did a great job over there as well. One more time, your final score, 64-54. The Assumption Royals get the win. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, thank you for joining us, and good night.